Ryan Coogler is one of the most sought-out filmmakers working today. There is something about him as a director that keeps people coming back to watch his films. His newest movie, called Sinners, looks like it's about to bring people back in yet again. A film about vampires that even he somehow was able to get done, not just before Marvel did, but before GTA 6 came out. I apologize, but I did have to sneak in that joke because it's just so true, but I digress. Welcome to my channel, Film Obsessed, where I talk about everything that I love in the world of movies and television, with today's video discussing Ryan Coogler's new movie, Sinners, which is about a man named Smoke, played by Michael B. Jordan. He and his twin brother find themselves caught in the middle of a horrifying event when they return to their hometown to start a new life. It was announced a while ago by both Coogler and Michael B. Jordan that the film would be a gothic supernatural horror action film with one of the most iconic horror characters ever, vampires. Apparently, there are also rumors that the plot might involve the Ku Klux Klan in some fashion, which makes sense given it takes place in the 1930s, and that also Michael B. Jordan himself is a character who plays a vampire amongst both him and his twin brother. I don't know if any of that is confirmed, I just read it online, so that could help with speculation on the plot. There aren't really any other details to the story and the premise other than that, and quite frankly, I think that is all you really need to get, along with knowing who the filmmaker is and who is starring in it. Ryan Coogler is a director I am absolutely going to see every time he makes a new movie, whether it's for Marvel or if it's his own new separate thing like Sinners. Michael B. Jordan has shown to be one of Hollywood's best working actors right now in terms of his passion and dedication to the craft. Hailee Steinfeld is also someone who has shown great work recently. And then you have a couple of other actors sprinkled in there, like Delroy Lindo, who is a legend in the industry, and Jack O'Connell, who is an underrated actor that I personally have not seen in 10 years since a film like Unbroken, where he played the main character in that film and gave an incredible performance. So again, you have great hands on this movie behind the scenes, all of whom have been in good stuff and have made good stuff. When discussing the actual reasons as to why I'm making a video on this trailer specifically, it all stems to the trailer itself, but then the premise of the movie. Beginning with the trailer aspect of it all, this, plain and simple, is how you make a damn good trailer, specifically for a horror movie. As somebody who has studied marketing and knows the ways of the trailer and what makes one good, I think this is definitely one of the best I've seen recently for a horror film. For one, it's short and doesn't overstay its welcome. Secondly, it does what most horror movie trailers fail to do, which is not showing off the entire film, or at least showing off the juicy stuff, which in this case would be the vampires. If you were just a casual fan who doesn't read up on the news like I do and goes into things blind, this could end up being for you, because I'm sure a lot of people out there don't know the fact that this is an actual horror movie with vampires. The other great thing that it does is that it sets up the atmosphere and the tone beautifully. You get an idea of when the movie is set pretty quickly, and then the kind of people that the story is affecting. So again, from a trailer perspective, it is very beautifully made. Now, from the actual movie itself, I already mentioned why I'm going to see it given the people behind the camera, but in terms of the general concept, I have always been one to say that if you can revive a particular genre or subgenre, there is always an avenue for it to happen. With this movie, it is taking on the subgenre of horror with vampires. Vampire movies have been a very weird concept to tackle as a subgenre, and some out there have not worked and some have. To this day, one of my favorite examples I actually watched recently for the first time last year is 30 Days of Night. There is a tone and atmosphere to that movie that makes vampires very scary, and I can see some of the resemblance in this movie from that one. There is also a Jordan Peele quality to this footage that I'm seeing that makes me intrigued, although I don't know if this movie will necessarily tackle some of the sort of social commentary aspects that Jordan Peele puts in a lot of his films. I mentioned earlier the idea of the rumor of what could be included in the plot based off that, but I don't know if it's necessarily true. I guess I'm more so seeing Jordan Peele-isms in it based on how the movie is lit and how it is shot, but in general, it looks like a very original film that I'm ready to get my hands on. I'm not going to be one of those people who also moronically jumps for joy at the idea that they're finally getting something original, because original stuff gets made every single year, and I don't know why so many people people still say that to this day. It is original blockbusters that don't get made as often anymore. And I don't know if this is going to be a blockbuster necessarily, but it is certainly going to grab people's attention like it has for me. So there you have it, my commentary on the first trailer for Ryan Coogler's new movie Sinners. What do you think about it? Leave your comments down below on what you thought about my commentary of the trailer as well. Thank you for stopping by my channel, Film Obsessed. If you want to see more moving forward for me on the channel with regards to film and television, and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and also subscribe if you are new here and turn on that notification bell. That's a wrap, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all soon for the next video.